What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome, 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 welcome. I know it's been a minute. I know it's been a minute. Let's double check. I'm gonna get everything pulled up. I'm gonna make sure that we are all good to go. And then let's get this started. Okay, we're all good to go. Cool deal, cool deal, cool deal. So, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gem Finders. Of course, you guys do know what this is. Is going to be a series in which we do go over new cryptos. We look for interesting projects and things that may bring us, of course, loads of returns. So, we're going to go over some disclaimers. We're going to go over some just stuff, the general stuff we got to go over before we get started on what we're doing and all that good stuff. Welcome to everyone in here tonight. Oh my goodness, it's the whole crew. It's the whole crew. It's the whole crew. We got Paul. I know you don't like me showing your messages on the screen, but you know it happens. We got Matt. We got End of the World. We got Moon Bear, Sound of Freedom, Andrew, Rob Rusk. Geez, the whole crew. What's up, everyone? So the reason I was gone all last week was due to the fact that, of course, we did get hit by a hurricane. It kind of set my whole schedule weird. It was just really weird to try to figure it all out. So I was like, you know what? Let's give it a week. Let's give it a little break. We'll get everything back together, and then boom, we are going to get this thing started, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, guys, it has been a week since I've streamed, and you guys do know that technical difficulties are a staple of my stream. So if my sound is off, if my audio is off, if the video is off, lagging, please just let me know. We'll get it fixed as soon as we possibly can. Now, what we're doing today, of course, if you are new to the channel, we do have over 2,000 new subscribers in the last week and a half from all the technical analysis videos and everything like that. So definitely do let us know if you're new. But if you are new, what we're doing today is we just go over new cryptos, okay? We look for new cryptos, whether it be on Twitter, whether it be from our chat, whether it be through anything like that. And we just give them a ranking. We're ranking based off of this ranking system that you can see here. Now, we do go over creativity, longevity, progress, presentation, utility, and security. We take all of those things, we make a ranking, and then that is how we determine who is going to be on our contenders, okay? If we do go down, I'll get the contenders lined up. Here we go. So once a crypto does get a ranking, if they are high enough to be within our top 5, they will then be put to the final tournament that we will be holding at the end of the season, in which we do have it's a big competition, okay? When that happens, things get real crazy because we determine who is the gem of the entire season. The entire season, okay? Now, just for reference on what we do here, I kind of just want to get into this while we're talking about it. So last season, episode number 21 of season number 1, we went over a crypto, this brand new crypto, and it was going to be named MetaHero, okay? Now, that was on July 21st of 2021. Since then, this is discovery, or July 6th is the day we discovered it. On July 19th, get my numbers exactly right. On July 19th, they won season 1 of Gem Finders. Since then, since discovery of that crypto, MetaHero, it is up 1,000%. Since they won season 1 of Gem Finders, they are up 857%. When we do these projects, when we look at these cryptos and we give them rankings, there is legitimacy behind it in the idea that we're looking at fundamentals and we are looking at what builds them. And we are looking for cryptos that perform just like this one. And so the whole idea here is that through all the craziness, through all of the absolute ridiculousness that can be on the blockchain, we want to find those gems that have true potential. We want to find those cryptos that are going to explode. And we want to find those people and those people behind the projects who actually want to make a difference. And so that's what we're going to continue to do. So in today's lineup, we have Luna Land as our sponsor. Of course, you guys do know if you do want to sponsor a stream, the information that you need to have is down below. You absolutely must dox yourself to the community or myself so there is a name attached to the project. You absolutely have to have an audit done or in progress. You absolutely must be able to provide me with a token distribution breakdown. If you cannot do at least those 3 things, I will not consider it, and there's much more. So go down to the description below. There's more information there, and email me at TylerHillInvesting.com. Now, we'll also be going over Rhythm Music. It is a crypto we went over last week. There was 3 important points that I actually wanted to add on because it was actually a project we really liked. It was one that I thought had a lot of potential. They were a sponsor of the stream, and I missed them. And I do want to make sure that I provide all the information for these projects so you all can develop a very complete idea of what the project's about. Then we do have our Twitter special. I do know who won the Twitter special, and I'm very excited about the Twitter special because it's a crypto that I honestly do really enjoy. And then, of course, we do have chat's choice in which you all will decide what crypto we do look at. And hopefully we find something that will be able to, again, be ranked into the top 5. Now, while we are talking about that, please, everyone, if you are new to the stream, not new to the stream, or anything like that, please do not spam. If you are spamming the name of your project, if you're spamming emojis, if you're putting in just captions that don't provide actual value, like Tyler token to the moon or something like that, you'll be muted temporarily. The first time is a warning. The second one will be a permanent mute. Okay, let's please not do that. We simply want to create an environment of people, investors, and traders who are looking for interesting projects, not a shill fest. Okay, last season was a bit of a shill fest. I didn't like it. So here we are. We're going to do that, of course. So with that being said, I guess, guys, let's go ahead and let's get straight into this thing. Now, before we get into it, let me double check. Has there been any problems? Have there been any technical difficulties? Have I lagged at all? Is everything okay? If everything's all good, we're going to get straight into this thing. So please let me know, and we're going to go ahead and get started. What's up? What's up, everyone? Jared, what's going on? Cody Krantz, what's up? Useless, what's up? All good? All right, let's get it. Cool. All right, so as we can see, I'm going to get this pulled up. Boom. So the first crypto that we are looking at, again, is going to be Luna Land. Now, they are a sponsor of the day, as you guys do know, fully transparent there. They have doxed themselves to their community. They have provided me with the audit information. They have provided me with a token distribution breakdown. They have met all of the requirements down below. So do understand that I have made sure that I'm not being a hypocrite and saying you have to do one thing and then, and then not holding up to that. Okay, so all that information has been provided, and I'm willing to provide that to any of you who are interested. So what is Luna Land? So instant rewards, unlimited potential. Now, one thing I will say about this as well is that if I do a sponsor, I am looking for cryptos that are different than the rest. I get messaged by tens, probably 8 to 10 cryptos a day, I would say, looking to sponsor it. Some days more, some days less. I don't care. Okay, like I'm not just going to bring on anything. I want something different. I want something unique, and they meet that. Okay, so let's get into it. So Luna Land is a decentralized, hyper-deflationary, peer-to-peer digital currency, a vibrant community-driven token that rewards long-term holders through game-changing reward features. They are different, and I will explain that. So Luna Land, a store of value providing real-world inflation protection and promoting no tax, which is interesting, low slippage trading. So one aspect about Luna Land is that they actually don't have tax on the buys or the sales, which is interesting because it's more encouraging trading. And, I like trading cryptos. It's something I'm a big fan of. And I noticed that a lot of cryptos that have been developed recently kind of diverged away from that. Okay, they've kind of like taken a step away from the idea of arbitrage or even just trading in general. And I'm not the biggest fan of that. I want to be able to buy in and buy out and trade this thing because I think those traders and the people who want to get in, get out, get in, get out, they also do a lot in getting the price up there, and so I think rewarding holders, but also allowing some type of trade is an interesting concept, of course, and we will get into that. Of course, anyone, if you have a crypto that has a very bad name, don't put it. Don't even put it. Okay. Anyway. So let's go ahead and let's talk about some key features. Let's talk about what they do, and then let's get this thing going. So they're focused on burn and earn, which is a bit of a new feature. It's not one that I've looked at. If you guys have seen something like it, please let me know, but I've not seen anything really like it. So earn up to 10% of every burn by holding Luna Land. Up to 10% distributed between holders after every monthly burn. New holders plus long-term holders that do not sell Luna Land are eligible forever. So what they're going to be doing again is they are actually going to be creating an environment of hodling, but you don't have to, right? Like you don't have to hold it. You can in out and trade it. You just won't be able to, be in on some of the reflections and things in the future. So it's kind of two different worlds. You can either not sell it, and then you can be eligible to get 10% back, or 10% of every burn that happens is distributed to holders. So you can be rewarded by holding, or if you like to trade it, you can trade it. That's pretty cool. That's pretty dang on cool. And Paul, we'll talk about that in a second as well. So collect or trade unique creative Luna Land NFTs. So they did go the NFT route as well. Rare digital collectibles will drop regularly. Each Luna Land NFT will be limited edition with early announcements to our community before marketplace listings. Now there are monthly Luna calendar airdrops to holders every new full moon. Huge Luna Land distributions to holders monthly on the day of the new full moon. New holders plus long-term holders that do not sell are eligible forever. So as you can see, they are going to be separating these things. Like you can hold and you can hodl and get these reflections and get these different things, or they are or you can trade it. If you want to trade it, you just won't be eligible to those other things. But I do like the fact that the option is there. It's interesting. For every doubling of the price of our holders receive double the prize. Holders that have not sold any LLN or have bought more than sold a larger balance over time are eligible. So the prize distributed proportionally to eligible wallets. And then you can see the next prize, 100,000 LLN when we reach 0.08, 1.6 million LLN when we reach 0.16, so on and so forth. Now, someone said, 39K liquidity only. This is a newer crypto. You guys do know that there are going to be smaller cryptos that will go over. You just have to gauge that risk to reward ratio there, of course. So let's talk about some key features, things that I do like. Guys, useless team. I know we're excited. I know you guys are happy and everything, but let's not spam the useless name. We see it, okay? Just a fair warning there, okay? So ultimate scarcity, 320 million current supply with the goal to reach 50 million. That's a very limited supply. And you guys know I'm more of a fan of that. Having a big total supply, it's cool and it's fun. But realistically, there's always kind of that feeling that it's something of a meme coin when it's like 1 quadrillion. That's just how it kind of goes. And I tend to like these cryptos that have within the billions or the millions of tokens. I'm a big fan of that. I think that over time, it's a little bit more able to be maintained because the supply is limited. So of course there's that supply versus demand, which of course is going to be beneficial as long as demand does increase over time, of course. Now, oh no, oh my goodness, it's all good. It's all good, homies. It's all good. So one thing we can see is that they are fully doxed, which I'm a big fan of. We got the full team. We got Dusko, Errol, Ben, and Dennis, and we have Sean as well. And they have their LinkedIns, their Twitters, and everything provided. They've been doxed since the very beginning. They've not been hiding, and I'm a fan of that. You guys know when a project won't dox themselves, I just get a little bit like why? Like why not? You know what I mean? And so I like that. Lock dev wallets with the radical transparency ethos, active devs in the community that are all provided, though dev wallets are clearly seen. You can see them. Okay, they're very transparent in that sense, and they are up over 10K members strong, which is fantastic. Let's jump in the white paper here, of course, and let's kind of see a little bit about what they want to do, where they want to go with this thing, and what some more aspects of it are. Now that we understand the team, the tokenomics, the fundamentals, things of that nature. So Luna Land is a peer-to-peer digital currency and store of value. Like digital gold, it aims to offer protection against inflation and infinite money printing. It is the antithesis of fiat currencies with unlimited supply potential. It not only has a finite supply, but it also has a hyper-deflationary coin, which will burn most of the initial supply until the target supply of only 50 million coins is met. So starting with an initial supply of 1 trillion coins, a total of 99.97% have been burned in regular cycles to date. The initial target of 1 lunar distance in meters, the distance from the Earth to the moon, namely 400 million, has been achieved on the 20th of July. So already 6 weeks ago. Now, centralized platform token projects that aim to build, let me zoom in a bit. That aim to build a platform ecosystem have a high degree of risk. That's true. Namely, there is execution risk, team risk, market risk, and other risks, which must be overcome for the project to produce real value and result in the application of the coin's price. Luna Land seeks to overcome this by not being, there we go, it was had a little glitch, not being tied to a centralized platform project, which impacts the price of the coin. It is pure peer-to-peer digital currency and store of value, and its success will depend only on user adoption and the building of the Luna Land community. So it's something to be aware of, right? In terms of overall utility, I do believe, I'm gonna give my honest opinion, I do believe there's a bit of a limited, at the moment, it's a bit limited in terms of, how do you say it? Utility, just in general, right? I feel like there could be a little bit more utility, but that's, of course, up for you to gauge and just decide on what you think about it. Now, while there is no platform ecosystem that can directly influence the price of LLN, the Lunar Land project team is building real-world applications for the currency to underpin the value of the coin. So although the coin itself isn't directly tied to an ecosystem or something like that, there are applications that will benefit it, if that makes sense. So let's talk about their mission and their vision. So our mission is to develop a peer-to-peer digital currency and store of value, which will be recognized as a cryptocurrency leader in terms of adoption, use, and value. Create a new digital currency that becomes a top 10 crypto and is underpinned by real-world use, not just as a store of value, but a medium of exchange. Okay. So present situation. So this is basically just talking about the growth that Bitcoin has had, but the fact that fiat is just consistently being pumped, right? They're not a big fan of the fact that trillions and trillions of dollars are constantly being pumped into the economy. So their idea of being hyper deflationary is kind of to counter that, right? Now, Luna Land coin. So it is a BEP20 token built on the Binance Smart Chain with an initial supply of 1 trillion tokens. It is hyper deflationary coin with a burn function that will supply until a total of 50 million coins remain. That's a very low amount of coins, right? Like the supply is going to be super limited, which I'm a fan of. Like I want to see what happens when we're at 50 million. Now, the only thing that I think is, does need to be taken into consideration is that when you do see a significant amount of burn like that, there is going to be a significantly large portion of whales who have a good bit, especially the ones who say bought in at the very beginning. Their total amount is going to be pretty big. Okay, so it's definitely something that needs to be taken into consideration, right? Especially if they've been benefiting from that 10% redistribution off the burns. So something to consider, okay? Bigger whales, more capability to manipulate the price, right? Now, with a finite deflationary supply, the aim is to put a price floor on the coin at reward. There we go. Reward early adopters and token holders over time. This is accomplished by a high initial supply that will keep the initial price low to encourage trading and coin adoption as the supply is deflated. So just some of the basics and some of the things we talked about. Of course, they were getting it down to 400 million coins. They did that within a day or 1 day prior to the DEX listing. Current target supply is at 50 million. Manual burns, we did talk about. The goal is to get it to 99.99% from 1 trillion to 50 million coins. It's hyperdeflationary supply to increase upward price momentum, of course, will be beneficial as well. Controlled burns do not penalize buyers, sellers via attacks and encourage trading and liquidity while still rewarding holders. And again, I like that. I'm a big fan of that. Like, don't penalize people who want to trade it. As a trader, it annoys me. You know what I mean? Like, I want to get in, get out, get in, get out. I'm not hurting the price that much by taking profits. I just want to be able to boom, get in, boom, get out, boom, get in. And the fact that they do that while also rewarding the people who don't do that makes a lot of sense, right? It's not hurting the people who want to trade it, but it's just not benefiting them. You know what I mean? So it encourages trading, as we did see, low entry price as well. And there's a low slippage at 0.5%. So, of course, that helps a ton with trading. So we did talk about the manual burn. There we go. One of the key features of LLN is its finite hyperdeflationary supply. With a supply of 1 trillion coins, Luna Land will have regular burn cycles again until 99.99% of the coins have been burned. So this is how the burn works, because of course this is going to be important to getting down to 50 million. So I think it's important to note how it's going to work. Okay, let's zoom back out here real quick. There we go. So Luna Land will implement burn cycles, which will burn an increasing number of coins until target supply is reached. Each manual burn will burn a range bound randomly selected via a random number generator, number of coins which will increase as coin adoption grows. As account holders grow, so will the number of coins burned. So the bigger it gets, the more coins that'll get burned, the quicker it will get down to their target price, which helps the value. So the bigger it gets, the inherently better the value of the token, because the supply is decreasing as demand is increasing, if that makes sense, okay? So a randomly selected burn amount will be chosen from an increasing range that will grow by an order of magnitude, 10x, as the number of holders grows. Each burn will be announced to the community, as it should be. Of course, that's going to be super beneficial, and you will be able to see that all through their Telegram and everything of that nature. And then last but not least, with each of the burn, we burn a minimum of 90%, and then 10% is distributed out to the holders who are eligible through, depending on if they held it, didn't hold it, etc. So let's talk about utility. Let's talk about the things they want to do and how they can implement some, how do you explain it? Like the holders who actually want to do something more than just hold. Okay. So Luna Land Store, a store of value. The store will sell merchandise and accept payments in Luna Land. That's a funny little thing to do. Like the store's name is the store of value because the Bitcoin and the store of value. You get it. You get the joke. Dang it. So we aim to partner with merchants to offer merchandise at discount to reward our community and provide the backbone of the real world use case of Luna Land coins as a digital currency and a medium of exchange. The benefit of our community to be able to use LLN as a medium of exchange to purchase real world products. And it becomes easier because there's not a transactional tax. Okay. If there's a transaction tax, then they would have to whitelist certain wallets in order for them to be able to not have a tax on the purchases. And it gets weird. They keep it real simple. There's no tax. Okay. The benefit the benefit to the merchant to be able to offer their products to our large and growing community and potentially gain customers without the need to spend marketing dollars, which is cool. Now, secondly, what they want to do is go over their blockchain, which we know a lot of cryptos want to put out blockchains. So it comes down to which ones will actually do it. So I'm curious to see the progress they make on this. So ultimately, the team at Luna Land has always had the ambition to develop our own blockchain once the project reaches critical mass. Given the cost and complexity of building a new Luna Land blockchain, we need to ensure we grow to an approximate size to make this goal feasible. We believe at 10K holders, which we aim to achieve by 2022, we will have enough user adoption and critical mass in the project to develop our own Luna Land blockchain. At this point, we will provide a further announcement in terms of protocols and technical considerations to be used for the design and launch of our own blockchain. We're excited about the future potential of Luna Land and would see Luna Land blockchain as a crowning achievement of the project. So it's pretty interesting. It's pretty dang on interesting, okay? So there are community rewards and Easter eggs, of course, to check out. So there are little Easter eggs, as we can see here. As the project grows, there will be additional features and benefits. Easter eggs announced designed to reward holders. So if you kind of catch it or you can take place in and you get rewarded in different little ways, which are pretty cool. And then there are different rewards, such as the store value. The store will be launched in 2021. NFT badges, calendar airdrops, rise and prize, and more based off of these eligibilities, which are rewarding people who do hold. Okay, so rewarding holders, but not penalizing people who trade it. I love that. Okay, so let's see. So on their roadmap, Q2 2021, they did a complete everything. Very simple. Design, launch a pre-sale white paper, marketing team. Coming into Q3, they definitely have a lot to do, right? So we have expansion of marketing, CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, development of the online store and app, which should bring a lot of traction, I think. Listing Luna Land on additional DEX platforms and merchandise partnerships for the Luna Land store. And then we can expect more coming forward, such as the store, the blockchain, or the blockchain, Binance, Kraken, and others. So overall, this thing definitely looks interesting, and they seem like they have a pretty cool idea in rewarding people. How do you explain it? In rewarding people who don't sell it, but not penalizing people who do sell it. So it's definitely one to consider, right? I mean, it's still pretty new. And I think that in terms of utility, there could be a little bit more. So it's something to watch as they do develop to see if they come out with more ideas of utility, how it can be used and things like that. But I do like the fact that they've got their fundamentals down pat. They got the audits, they got their team docs, they got the token distribution breakdown, they got all that. And all that's been provided to me, especially. And it just goes to show they've taken a lot of time to make sure their fundamentals are strong before trying to promise anything too flashy. So now that the fundamentals are strong, look out to see what they do say they're going to come out with and watch to see how it develops. So that is going to be Luna Land. I hope you guys do enjoy it. Go check it out. Let me know what you think. Just a quick reference. The website is lunaland.io. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and let's push into the next thing. I'm going to jump into the chat before we do that. And if there's anything you guys, any questions have, we can do that for a minute or two, and then we'll get into rhythm music. Rhythm music only take like a few minutes. I just want to make sure I talk about these key things because it's a cool platform, and I don't want to I want to make sure I give them their fair representation. Okay. So let's see. We got Paul. I'm always going to put Paul's messages on the screen. They will create their own blockchain or simply fork Ethereum network. We'll have to see. We will have to see. Okay, let's see. All right, appreciate it to the useless coin. Well presented. Thank you for that. Absolutely. Oh, Tyler, I made over 300. Are you serious? Are you serious? Shoot me an email. Ronan Gordon, shoot me an email. That's insane. From what? Was it Meta Hero? Joshua Carter said native blockchain, not on any other network. So it looks like they're going to develop their own thing. So we definitely want to see it. Someone said score. You guys do know it is said pretty much every stream and is put in the description. We don't rank any cryptos that are going to be on our sponsor list because, of course, there's that payment bias. You know, I don't want to create bias within the competition itself by having people who paid for their ranking and things like that, because then, you know, I'm a human being, and even if I don't want there to be bias, there would be bias. So to avoid that, like I say all the time, sponsors don't receive rankings, but we may revisit them in the future if the chat wants to see it, and then at that point they could receive a ranking, but it's totally up to the chat. Okay. Pretty good ranking though. They would get a pretty good ranking though. They definitely developed their fundamentals really well. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and let's get into the next one. So as you can see, where is that mouse? Okay, there we go. I forgot it was on my other computer. Okay. So what we're going to be going over quickly is rhythm music. So if you guys do remember, rhythm music is going to be a project that was focusing on creating that bridge between music and like playlists and things like that, and artists and musical industry itself with crypto and kind of bringing them together. Go check out the last Influencers episode 5, I believe, in which we did talk about it. They definitely I need to change that. 1 second, guys. Y'all caught me slipping. Wait, I gotta change the name of this. I got episode 4 in the title. Hold on. We're on episode 6. Anyway, so again, what they're gonna be doing is trying to bridge the gap between the musical industry and the crypto world. And so definitely do go check out episode 5 in which we did talk about them. But with that, there was an important key feature that I forgot to mention, which was like one of the biggest things. And it was how they actually pay the artists that are going to be featured on the platform, which I don't know how I missed that. But of course, you guys know I'm human and I get punched in the face a lot as an MMA fighter. So I forget stuff. But I'm always revisit it when I remember. So we're going to talk quickly about what the artist fund is. We talked about that in the last one. So please do go watch that review, as a lot of the stuff we're about to talk about now is directly related to that. Okay. So the rhythm contract takes 2% of every transaction and adds it to the artist wallet. So the beat playlist already has all of the music, and YouTube already pays the artist for non-premium member streams. So artists who choose not to partner with Rhythm are just losing out on their percentage of the pie, which will be delegated to another artist who's partnered with Rhythm. So of course, it's pretty much only beneficial to the artists who do want to take part in the artist fund itself. Now, realistically, if you told Kanye that he was losing millions of dollars of potential revenue per month to Travis Scott because Travis Scott was partnered with Rhythm and Kanye wasn't, the first thing Kanye would do is would contact his manager and make sure he was partnered with Rhythm the next day. I can't say that's wrong, okay? Like maybe it's a reach like Kanye, Travis Scott, but the principle, the idea here is 100% true, okay? So the system of FOMO will spiral up the entire music industry, and that's hilarious. This was one funny key aspect of how they're bridging music and crypto in. Like we know FOMO is in crypto. Fear of missing out is insane. The fact that they're like FOMOing artists is hilarious to me. I don't know why. I just find it personally funny. So the system of FOMO will spiral up the entire music industry when smaller artists are paid out large amounts of transaction taxes every month, with which more prominent artists could be receiving. Those more prominent artists won't just sit there and not partner with Rhythm. So during Q4 of 2021, we will announce our first group of artists joining Rhythm Artist Partner Program. Until then, the 2% artist tax will be set at 0%, and the liquidity tax will increase from 5% to 7% to help create a stable price floor for the Rhythm and to help fund the development and marketing of both Rhythm and beat playlists. So it's definitely important to pay attention to that. Okay. Now the program itself, the artist partner program will open multiple brand new sources of revenue for our partner artists and will track partnered artist streams, including both premium and free users through the beat playlist, so the artists can know their logistics. Give partnered artists the ability to create and release NFT albums, singles, and pins on our community markets for their fans. Find upcoming artists and offer them a launch pad to boost their audience. So it's kind of like a Kickstarter for some new artists, which is pretty cool. Hold on. Someone said, I've never heard anyone use I get punched in the face a lot as an excuse for forgetting something before. I have the worst memory on earth, and being an MMA fighter does not help that. I promise. But our Launchpad will have an artist submission and voting system, which will allow the community to submit their favorite upcoming artists for the Launchpad itself. Give partnered graphical artists the ability to create and release NFT pins on our community market. And lastly, you can invest into smaller upcoming artists that need resources to expand their brands, such as providing equipment, software, and network connections. So overall, there's a lot that is going to be featured about this. And that's why I wanted to go back and review this, because I'm like, man, that's such a big aspect of it. And it's its purpose, right? I mean, it's a big part of its purpose. So how can I skip that? You know what I mean? Now, in terms of when that's coming out, the transition beat playlist out of beta testing phase will happen in the Q4 2021. And of course, those changes to the tokenomics will occur too. So watch out for that. But before then, there are a few things that they need to do, such as the logo on Web3 wallets, beat playlist website update, beat playlist beta testing, which will be interesting. I'm curious to see how that goes. I might join in just to see what it's about. Enable beat playlist wallet holder perks, and then begin our second promotion round. And then that's when we would see the transition to the beat playlist out of the beta testing phase. They'll announce their first group of partnered artists, begin development of artist payout system, open source beat playlist client-side project, and open a bug bounty system. They will also then go into the beat playlist times Discord integration, which would be a cool little partnership. As well, purchase Rhythm directly into your wallet with your credit debit card through our website desktop app. Then you can submit Rhythm to multiple centralized exchanges. Now, we also did see that they had a few partnerships, right? Don't forget about this. This is important. They have their Luna partner, the Nuka Fight partner, HODL Token, which we've talked about on the channel partner, and the WSPP project partner, which will help them get through this roadmap. So definitely keep an eye on this. So as you guys do know, again, like if I ever go over crypto and I miss something important, I'm going to go back and go over that because this is a series. This is going to directly affect like everything. So I want to make sure that I'm presenting all of the correct information to you all. So that is going to be the addition to rhythm music. So definitely, again, go check out the other review. I'm a big fan of what they're doing. Someone did put in the chat, they think that music seems hard to get into. I agree. You know, it is a hard industry to break into, but someone's going to do it, right? Like someone in crypto is going to do it. So why not look at some of these projects who are making their tries and attempting to push into it? So with that being said, that's going to be that quick little addition on rhythm music. And we are now, my friends, now that we're at about 30 minutes, we are going to go into our Twitter special. So before we get into the Twitter special, I'm gonna open up the chat for anything. If you have any questions, anything like that, please do let me know. Then we're gonna get into our Twitter special announcement of who won, which I'm sure you guys already know, but who won in about a minute here, a minute and a half. Someone said, big believer in Meta Hero and Project Quantum and Useless. I'm a big fan of those three too, for sure. Man, Meta Hero's flying. It's insane. Qubit's doing absolutely amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. Now this is where I went into the Discord of the Twitter, the crypto that won the Twitter special, just to let them know that they won the Twitter special. And this guy said he was going to shave his eyebrows. Now I don't know if that's true, but it's hilarious if it is. Okay, he said he was going to shave his eyebrows. What's the update on Meta Hero? I have to go look. I know some of my Patreon members were talking about the update. I didn't see it today. I've been incredibly busy. But yeah. So today's Twitter special winner is going to be a crypto that we went over, if my memory serves me well, it was like within 3 or 4 days of when we found Meta Hero. So I'm gonna just go to say between July 16th and July 23rd, that week right there, and it is actually going to be Useless token or Useless coin, Useless crypto. This is probably, not gonna lie, one of the funniest crypto promoting, like the way in which they promote themselves is absolutely hilarious. They literally say, yeah, we're just useless. Like, this is a useless live stream right now. This is a useless coin. There's utility, but it's the way that they go about it. It's absolutely hilarious to me. Okay. So we're going to be revisiting this one. They absolutely smashed the Twitter special. I'm pretty sure it was 79% engagement for useless, which is just a lot. I mean, especially compared to what we usually see. So they won that one. I was excited about it because I forgot that we were supposed to revisit them. This was 6 weeks ago that we talked about them the first time. I said there's a lot of potential, but we'll revisit it as time does go on. Then boom, 6 weeks later, they smashed the Twitter special. And so now here we are. So they did send me some information. I'm going to get all of this pulled up really quickly here because their website is actually in the process of being revamped and added some stuff right now. But they did send me some of the infographics and things like that to aid us with this ADA crypto with our little review here. Okay, like kind of just checking them out and seeing what they are again. You guys will see why in a second, why I absolutely love their marketing. It's just hilarious. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's get this pulled up and let's get into Useless. So we may be able to rank them today. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Are you going to revisit Driven X? Absolutely. They're number 2. 1 second. Let me make sure. They're number 2 on our contenders, so they're going to be within the tournament and everything like that. I don't see them getting knocked out the top 5. So the world's first pump and burn token mechanism, the first hyper deflationary token. This token is so useless. We dedicate all revenue towards buying it back just so we can burn it. So it's funny, like it's like a buyback function. It's their own version of a buyback function. You guys will be able to see here how it is different from other buyback functions, but I haven't really looked into this at all. This is just some of the infographics they did send me of some like swaps and flowcharts. We'll get into all this. We'll kind of go look at what it is, but I did see that they sent me like, what's the difference? Because this is a question I had. I had a question in that first stream where I was like, how is this different than the rest? And so yeah, so we'll go ahead and figure it out. So and it's funny, like they kind of go about the, how do you explain it? They go about the buyback function like it's so useless. We will literally just spend all of our money to buy it and burn it so no one else can have it because it's useless. It's hilarious. Okay. It's literally called Useless. Yes, Jake. So it's a first of its kind BSC project. So what do you do with the useless token? You burn it, of course. The magic and power behind this token is novel. The magic and power behind this token is we need to add an A right there, is a novel concept that we lovingly refer to as pump and burn. We have devised an app-dat ecosystem with the explicit purpose of generating revenue, buying back the token, and burning it straight to underground. This makes us the first hyper deflationary token, buybacks and burn, but on steroids. Okay. And so let's see. Let's see. And then I see Mike LeBlanc in the chat right here. Okay. Yep, I see that. Cool deal. Shout out to you. All right. So this makes us the first hyper deflationary token, buybacks and burn, but on steroids. So again, the better that their crypto does and the more their platforms evolve and the more revenue they bring in, that's directly beneficial to the holders because they're burning it, decreasing that total circulating supply, which of course inherently adds value to the token, which does increase the value of those tokens in which you do hold. Very, very simple, but different. Simple, but different. Okay. So yes, you read that right. We loop that revenue directly into buying and burning useless. Many tokens try to monetize their projects, but you'll hear people saying, that's great, you're monetizing that, but how does it help me as a token investor? Which is true. We'll see a lot of cryptos come out and they're like, man, we're putting out this app and this DApp, and we're going to put out this, and this, and get all this advertising money. But then realistically, they don't, like, how do you explain it? They don't reward the holders in any way from that. Like if it's Gorilla Diamond, which is a crypto I'm a big fan of, they're number 4 or 5 right now. They reward holders through like some of the profits that they receive, which is a pretty cool way to do it. But then there's other ways such as this in which you can buy back and burn some of the cryptos to increase the value of the token, which is cool. Pretty sick. This is the funny part. Okay, let me see. Watch this. Hold on. Watch how it's like, oh, it doesn't do it. Okay, but 0 happy clients. Well, be fair, we also have 0 unhappy clients. So watch that a token have clients. 5 days of experience. You guys know I'm a big fan of self depreciation jokes. Like I make fun of myself for comedy quite often. They do this much better than I do. It's hilarious. Okay, it's literally my favorite type of marketing. And that does go to show like they are very creative, and I'm a big fan of that because we see them all the time. The blank moons, the safe this, the what else? The blank rise, the ever this, the blank e-news, and all those. It just gets old. It literally just gets old. And the fact that they've taken their complete own approach to it was one of the reasons I did enjoy it. So I'm happy to see that they're still going about this because I'm sure they've seen a lot of progress. That we'll see. We'll see in a second here. I'm not sure. Okay. So OG Dev learned how to create the website and token contract from watching Indian YouTubers. We've since overcompensated by adding more than 67 plus years of combined dev experience to the team. One registered corporate entity. Now that we're just going to have to figure out how to tell the IRS that we burned all of our revenue. 100% transparent. This token is useless and must be burned. We are not literally transparent. That would be weird. 0 awards. Well, maybe we'll get some awards in the future for being so utterly useless. If you want to give us an award, please do so we can have this number go up. People wanted to see our faces and names, probably from modeling inquiries, I'm guessing. And then here's the team. They're Doxxed. They've been Doxxed since we went over them the first time. So that's of course good, right? They should be. Like, I love this. Like, they're hilarious. So I love the community. So the fact that they show their faces is great. Man, I forgot how funny this website is. I honestly forgot how dang on hilarious this website is. So let's talk about, like, let's get past it. You know, like, it's course if they have great, how do you explain it? Like, if they have great marketing and everything, that's good. That's definitely going to help with their ranking. But let's see, like, what all's changed. You know what I mean? Like, if they were too new to rank back then, they might still be too new to rank now. So we need to kind of just see what all has changed fundamentally. Okay. Someone said David looks like a cool guy. Does he look like a cool guy? David does look like a cool guy. He looks like my friend Trevor. Anyway, so on the mobile application side, we're implementing a few lessons learned from Robinhood, which made trading retail stocks stupid simple. We want to break down the barrier to entry in the complex and confusing world of crypto. To get this started, we're developing a clean, easy-to-use crypto chart and portfolio management app for a bird's eye view of your favorite crypto assets. So it's kind of like a wallet app-ish type of thing. Okay. So easy that even your great-grandmother can use it to trade crypto like a pro. We plan to monetize through listings, advertising, and partnerships. Okay, so people will be listed or paid to list onto the app itself. Okay, exposure. And of course, all revenue from these endeavors will be looped directly back into the token. Our apps will be free to use, though we may introduce premium tier features. That's a great idea. You should absolutely do that for serious traders because we see ourselves more as a startup, not a token. We are aggressively exploring all sorts of ways to diversify and strengthen our revenue streams through new and innovative products that probably won't suck. I mean, they might suck, you know, but they probably won't suck. Right. What's this? Okay, so presenting the useless. Okay, we can see a bit of a sneak peek. Okay, bet. All right, let's see. Let's see. This was not here last time we looked. I think this is the app. Is this like a real is this really the app? Like, is that really what it looks like? Okay. This is sick. All across all blockchains. It looks a lot like the simplicity of Robinhood, which I'm a fan of. A lot like it, actually. Surge Ethereum, price in BUSD. This is actually the app. Okay, sick. Okay, cool. Beta is open, Tyler. It does look like that. Cool. Okay, that's the real thing. Wow. The simplicity is great. Really useless design there, of course. Available on iOS and Android. That's dope. That's cool. I'm so glad that they've got that out. How's the beta going? How's the beta going? Be honest. Oh, look, this is some of the music I listen to. Shout out to Ben E. King, Stand By Me. Okay. So, how's the beta going? Is the beta going pretty smooth? It's really nice so far. I'm being updated pretty consistently. Okay. Really easy to use and has the option to see wells for each token. I love that. Well trackers. Cool. I'm pretty curious. Like, is it like one of those type of betas where everything's going wrong, or beta works like a charm? Great. Heck yeah. Maybe we'll give it a look. Beta's going great. Time frame for launch is 1 to 4 months. Amir's killing it. Heck yeah, dude. Shout out to y'all. How's the price been reacting to this? It got to be doing good. 4-hour charts. God dang, dude. What? What? How much is this up since? I think we went over it on like the 14th or something of July. How much is this up since then? I think it was like, let's just even go from this high. It's up over 200. Golly. Congrats. Jeez. I literally don't know what to say. Okay, let's just go down. Okay. So 1 quillion. The beta is better than safe. Let's not do comparisons. We're gonna make people mad. Okay. We legit did like 600%. That's insane, dude. That's what progress does, though. That's like when you see good. Sheesh. Okay. So one quadrillion. We're ranking it. I'm curious to see how it does. 1 quadrillion tokens minute. Nowadays, you have to mint a quadrillion or you're not cool. If you're feeling risky, click the link to verify token creation. Everybody is doing it, so why the heck not? You know that I can just mint 750 trillion to begin with, but no, let's do this extra step. Okay, here you can check the number of LP tokens created, which is important for the next section. Look at you go reading all of this. I know, good me. All right, the total number of LP tokens locked should be the same from LP creation, meaning that the initial LP lock is for 4 years. Good. Okay, I love this. Been blowing up, bro. You missing the ship? I know. I know. I'm like, dang, I missed it. Oh well. OG Dev was so useless. He left in tokenomics, probably from the code he copied elsewhere. We ran the numbers and determined that we wanted to leave all tokenomics on chain only, meaning exchanges do not implement tokenomics. That's important to note. I'm glad that they did that. There are very many nerdy reasons for this, so you can ask our TG or Discord. They'll give you the full rundown. 8% transaction, for the holders, for the liquidity. Okay, dude. Golly, dude. Golly. Okay. Do you really not have a white paper? Okay, you got us. We can't really have a token without a light paper. I think the light paper they said was coming very soon, like the updated one. So we'll probably have to go check it out. Okay. So this is the team. Let's see. I want to see. So just want to make sure I can't buy what I do. Hang out with you all useless. Learn more about your entity. Okay, that's great. Well, okay, here we go. Currently, we are developing an easy-to-use charting app for cryptocurrencies with features such as portfolio management, asset history, and whale tracking. We're also building a few innovative dApps, not just specific to useless, that will help facilitate volume on wallet-to-wallet and arbitrage transactions for a small fee. Okay, let's look at some of these things they sent us. So, what's the difference? So BNB from external sources. So let's see. Okay, so this is our typical buyback function, right? So transaction tax, the token is sold. BNB accumulates, then they buy back using that BNB, then there's a transaction tax that restarts. From this one, so you get BNB from external sources, being those other platforms, I think. Then pair BNB tokens, inject liquidity, and the ceiling raises because the liquidity raises. Then buy tokens, burn the tokens, and then the floor raises. So it's kind of more of it seems to be more of a manual-ish way of them having a buyback function that's not solely based off of tokenomics and things like that. If I'm correct. Okay. They have a swap. The swap is almost live. This is a little sneak peek I got sent, I think. The swap is almost live, which is a great addition, great utility. Okay. Now, is this big on y'all screens? Let me see. It'll be automated through the furnace. Okay. Yeah, I get like it's automated, but it seems like it's a little bit less revolved around just like a cycle, and it's more of like a step-by-step thing. I don't know how to explain it, but I like it personally. Okay. So let's kind of maybe I can. Okay. So swapper contracts, pancake swap. So we got the BEP20 wallet, 8%, arbitrage that, bypass that. Okay. So then they got centralized exchanges, USDT to the hot wallet, then the exchange wallet to the hot wallet, blockchain bridge wallet, and vault. Okay. What is wage slavery? Okay. Anyway. Oh, got it. USD to the bank, then the bank is the wage slavery. I was about to say, what does that mean? Okay. Centralized exchange, hot wallet, useless wallet, exchange wallet. Cool. Okay. So this is kind of just like the flow of everything. I think we have okay, this is cool. Let's see this. So decentralized useless flow chart. So starting here, you have the bypass contract, the swapper contract, and the arbitrage contract. So that's the three main smart contracts. They then go into this furnace contract, which goes into token buyback. The furnace contract tokens, token burn. So it's kind of like an automated process here through the furnace, as he was talking about. Now, also some goes into liquidity injection, as we did see here. So there's some that goes into liquidity injection. I'm trying to make sure I get this. Then some liquidity extraction, which then also gives the furnace contract tokens that flows out to token burn. So it's a lot of deflation. So even though they had 750 trillion after that initial burn, there's still a good bit of burn. I mean, they'll probably get down a good bit pretty quick. How many holders are there? Furnace contract went live in beta yesterday. Good. How's that going? Tokenomics, 4% reflection tax. Tokens are burned. Reflection to other wallet holders. And then 4% liquidity tax, swap and liquefy in the liquidity injection, which does eventually flow to token burn as well. So it's all focused on deflation, but it's a cool, innovative way. It's not just this. It's not, I keep clicking this. I'm gonna get rid of that for a second. It's not just this. Transaction tax, token sale, BNB accumulation, buyback, repeat. It's more method. It's new and it's different, and I like it because they're very creative, and I like the fact that they've remained creative through this whole thing. Now, the only thing that I will say, okay, shout out to Rob Rusk. I see him in here. So one thing I see about this one is that it's solely going to be about how their projects do, from what it seems, right? So like, how does this platform do? How does the app do? Can they generate revenue? So there's going to be pressure on the team. So that's definitely something to consider in terms of longevity, because they have to be able to perform. Okay. And so it's harder because with a function like this one, just the more the token gets bigger, the more volume, the more transactions, the more buybacks, and it's an automated process as it does grow. For this one, it solely seems to be reliant on how do these platforms go, how do they develop, how do they climb. But from what the chart is doing, I mean, it seems to be doing pretty good. But there's going to be that pressure on the team that they have to continue to perform in that nature. So it's a lot of pressure, but if the chart's moving like that, I mean, they're doing something right. So, all right, let's try to rank it. I don't know what is about to happen, but we're going to try. Okay. Creativity, I'm going to give them a 10. For sure. I mean, for sure. Just they're doing everything in their own way. Okay. Like the name, the marketing, the advertising, all of that's phenomenal. I love it's hilarious to me, right? And the self-depreciating humor, all that stuff, the way they're doing the buybacks is different. The way that they're implementing some of these, this revenue generation into buying back and injecting in the liquidity, it's all new-ish. And it's not 100% new, but it's different than the usual. That gets you a 10 out of 10 in creativity. Longevity is one that we have to think about. Longevity is definitely one we have to think about. Is there an audit? Is there an audit? Audit. I'm looking at it right here. Solidity.finance audit. Let me double check this. I'll show you guys my screen real quick. No external threats were identified. Renounces ownerships. I don't know about all that. Okay. Okay. 4.4% of the total supply is held in an unverified contract. What is that? What is that right there? Um. Okay. 20. No burn or mint functions are present, which is good. Okay, I'm looking at the very basics. I'm not Paul. Okay, I ain't Paul. Paul knows everything. So they passed all of this. It seems okay. Good. Let me look at a token breakdown real quick. Uh, only 8,000 addresses. Jeez, it's so new still. Okay, holders. Not as bad as I thought it would be. Someone said community multi-sig wallet. My favorite part of the hopefully the useless token. What was that 4% unverified contract? That was this one, I think. Okay. For 8,000 holders, it's not that many big wells. So we got this one, this is verified. We got this one, which is the okay. So it's just these two. Okay. Hopefully you guys can provide a token breakdown when you do update the oh wait. Oh no. Okay, yeah. My recommendation, useless, is to provide a breakdown of what all of these wallets are. Any wallets you have control over, any team wallets, let us know. I think that's incredibly important. Okay. Because it says 3.9%, but that's of the total supply, not the circulating supply. So these are a little bit bigger. So I just want to know what's in it. Okay. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Overall, decent sized wells, but at 8,000 holders, nothing, not worrying right now. Okay. I don't really even look at wells that much until like 10,000 holders. Okay. Because we know the risk of investing in a crypto with less than 10,000. Okay. So, all right, let's see. Longevity. So I think we have a multi-sig wallet and a community sig wallet. Okay, cool. Okay, good. I think you guys should just put that on the website somewhere. Okay, just my recommendation. Those two wallets need approval by the 6 Doxxed managers. Okay, yeah. I think that makes sense. Just put that on the website somewhere, just so other people know. I think that would help. So longevity. So longevity is good. This is what goes into longevity. They've been around for a while. They're not brand new, and that helps with longevity a lot because if they were gonna I don't want to say if they were gonna rug, they'd have did it already. But after seeing like a month and a half of the price not really doing much, and they stayed committed in developing the applications and things like that, staying doc, staying transparent, that helps with longevity because it shows that they're willing to go through kind of like the bad part of a cycle. So I think that helps a lot. I think them being docs help a lot. I think them having audited every single smart contract that does come out helps a lot. I think their engagement with the community and the fact that their community is so strong helps a lot with longevity. The only thing that I would say is that the entire project revolves around the team performing. They got to get people who are going to pay them for advertisements. They got to get people to pay them for listings. They have to run this as a business, and buying this puts you at risk. Like you're putting this in the hands of the project because some aren't like that, right? Some are just focused on the crypto growing. So it's more about the community. So it depends on how you look at it. If you like it, if you don't like it. So longevity, I'm gonna go 8. I'm gonna go 8 out of 10. I want to see how these platforms perform before I go any higher than that. Progress, audit done, docs done. Audit done, docs done. They've had a lot of time to get like the updated light paper and stuff like that out, and I think that it does seem like just something might have been being slacked on a bit. So I would for sure want to see that after a few months that's all done and ready to go. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they're still useless. Y'all are still putting in the new light paper and white paper and stuff like that, right? Like that's not fully 100% finished. Let me know. Let me know before we keep going. All right. Okay. Do. I'm waiting to see You should take the beta for a spin. I can't do it on stream. It's gonna cause problems. Technical difficulties are a staple of the Tyler Hill investing stream. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yes, I sent you an updated light paper, but it's still in the works. Okay. So my only thing there is I definitely think that should be done by now. Okay. You guys have been able to get out a DApp, or you guys have been able to get out an app, put that in beta. You've done a phenomenal job, and I know it gets easy to get caught up in putting out the utility, but that white paper is like your marketing, like boom. And you guys are very good at marketing, incredibly good at marketing. So that definitely needed to be there. Okay. So progress, the fact that the app is out, audits, I'm gonna go 8 again. I'm gonna go 8 again for sure. I think that's a very fair one. Okay. Um, and I love you. Don't get me wrong. I'm a fan. Like, just even from seeing him again, I really am a fan of Useless. I'm gonna keep it honest though. You guys know I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'll just be honest. Presentation. So this is an issue though. We're gonna have to re-rank. Useless is about to get in the top 5, I believe. So we're gonna be able to re-rank them. One of the key aspects of presentation is having updated information. Light paper, white paper, all that ready. All of that information that people need is a part of your presentation. So it takes a bit away, okay? But what I am a fan of is that what I've seen, the information they did provide me with, is very clear. It's very clear on how it works, the flow charts, how it's different. All that information is phenomenal. We just need to see that out there. Also, presentation is how they present their what they are. I love it. I love the fact that they kind of like say like, they don't just say we have this and this. No, they say it in a funny way. You know, it's just presentation. I've looked at hundreds of cryptos on this series, and I remembered Useless. Like when the moment I saw it, I was like, oh, that's that funny one that sticks with people, especially within this space, because a lot of people like us, right? That is a lot of greatness on presentation. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go 12.5 out of 15. We're gonna revisit it when that new white paper comes out. So put it out, right? Like to be as nice as possible. Okay. Utility. So utility is a different one because it's hard to gauge it, right? Because utility is it's all about like your perception of everything. Because does this one have as much utility as say MetaHero? No. Okay. But for what it's trying to do, how are they developing the utility around that? Their idea is to inject capital into liquidity and burn it through external sources of revenue. And what they're doing is a very good way of doing that, right? They're talking about possibly doing some type of premium memberships. What else are they doing? They're having like the charting tools, portfolio management, whale trackers, which is phenomenal. They're doing a good job of developing utility. Okay. Their beta is out, provingly showing that there is going to be that utility. The advertising side of crypto is absolutely phenomenal in revenue generation. So, what are we thinking? Utility, I'm going to go 12.5 again, but that will not change until more stuff is added. Okay. Like, I think that's their max right now. For what they're doing is phenomenal, but there's more that they're going to add. Like, they're so good at marketing that I think over time they are going to figure out other ways to generate revenue, and that's the only thing that will change it. What they've said with utility right now gets them 12.5, but it won't go up again until they add some more stuff. Okay, because there is room to grow. We all know that there's room to grow, but they've done a great job of developing a lot of utility. Because this is my thing. They could have just been a buyback crypto that just has that little cycle again, like transaction, tax transaction, buy the BNB, let that BNB pool build up, distribution to holder, put it on a repeat, and then that's it. Right? They could have done that, but they're figuring out ways to develop utility around something different in your way, which gets them points here. Security is interesting. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so audit is done, looked all good. Fully doxed since the very beginning, which is good. Any contracts that come out, smart contracts, from what they told me, will be audited, which definitely helps a lot. Token holders, the whales don't look nothing looks out of the ordinary. Like, that's weird. Why is that there? There's no weird little added things into the transactional tax that I think is beneficial. Super transparent. They've been through the bad part. Okay. And that's something I say a lot, but it's very important to me. Hold on. I'm going to go back out. It's very important to me that they've been through it already. Let me show you what I mean. How do I do this? Okay, there we go. They've been through this. They've been through this. Let me get days. I'm gonna look at this in days because it's been a while, right? They saw their price get smacked. I mean, they were up here and their price got smacked down all the way back down here. But they stayed true to who they are. They stayed true to figuring out exactly how they can keep it going. They got the app out, they got the beta going, and it shows that when these projects say they're going to do something and they make progress on doing it, people see it. You see it with the volume. So the fact that they've been through this helps with security because it shows that they're willing to stick through it in the bad times. So they definitely could. When we get a token distribution breakdown, like I want to know any team wallets, I want to know anything like that. Um, Hold on. Oh goodness. I don't even know what I did. Um oh. Oh, Ronan, that wasn't me. That was one of my moderators. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, I have not muted anybody. Okay. Um so security, I'm trying to figure that this is a very hard one. Okay, what are we thinking for security, man? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Like they definitely could have a better audit, like a bigger audit. Um this is such a dang it. This is such a hard on the gauge. I'm gonna go 17. I'm gonna go 17 for a new crypto. I'm gonna go 17. No, there's not. The only things are time. Getting a 20 on security is difficult because it's time. Like you never know what exploit could come out of nowhere that causes issues, causes concern. It's still less than 10,000 holders, so there's inherent risk there. Once it gets more holders, the less risky it becomes, in my opinion. At least the newer they are, the smaller there are, their security problems possibly there. And then also there could be a better audit than Solidity, right? We could look at a bigger one. Yeah, right. I believe Certic audit is coming, just haven't funded it yet. Right. So considering the fact that it could be a little bit older, they could have a little bit more holders, and there could be a bigger audit, it's about 3 points off. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. So let's go ahead and rank this. I had the automated version of this to where it would rank it, but you guys do know I fumbled the bag on that one and forgot until the stream started. Okay, so 10 plus 8 plus 8 plus 12.5 plus 12.5 plus 17. 68 out of 80, which puts him at an 85. Where is that at? I'm curious. I want to see. I don't even want to wait. Let's see. 85 puts him into the top 5. Cool. Okay, I figured. I'm kind of sad though. I'm a big fan of Kodiak token, but it is. It is what it is. Hey, that's a very earned, very earned ranking there. Okay. So we're gonna go 68 out of 80, which puts him at an 85% for useless. So we're back, man. That's the first Twitter special to get in the top 5 in a long time, I believe. So let's go ahead. Let's turn that into a 5. And remember, we're going to revisit them. Okay. Towards the end of the season, we're going to re-rank all of our top 5 cryptos. And we're going to go through all new rankings. So when that white paper comes out, when we get more information, if they give us like a breakdown of the total supply, just things like that, that'll help some stuff. Presentation. If they come out with new stuff for utility, it'll help there. Longevity, as they go on, the longevity is going to go up. So look at y'all. Look at you. I love it because this is what I say. This is what I say a lot. Let me have a moment. Okay. Let me rant. Okay. Let me rant. Dang it. If you're a crypto that has a good idea, stop taking the names of other cryptos and riding on their coattails. Stop it. Just stop. Okay. It looks bad. Like, if you're a crypto, look what they've done. They've taken what other people have done in terms of buyback functions and things like that. They figured out ways in which they could turn that into their own thing, in which they could create their own functions and how it works. They've been taking a different marketing thing. They could have did useless moon, safe useless. They could have did that, but no, they're like, you know what? No, we don't need those other cryptos. We're going to do our own thing. We're going to make our own marketing. We're going to figure out how we can make this funny, how we can be different. And when you're different, people see it. Look at the price. Look at the price. Okay. That goes to show what creativity can do for you. I think that they're going to have a lot of success just because of that. Now, we'll have to see. You never know what the future holds. They're still new. It's less than 10,000 holders. There's so much inherent risk there. But it goes to show that when you just have faith in yourself as a developer or a marketer or a COO, CFO, whatever. Have faith in yourself that you can put in the effort and put in the work and show and demonstrate to people that this crypto has the potential to be there. You don't need Safe Blank. You don't need Blank Moon. You don't need Blank Rise or Inu or any of them. Okay. Congratulations, useless. That is a very useless rant that I had right there. But it pisses me off. Like, I'm not even gonna, it pisses me off so bad because I'll find so many cryptos that have a good idea, good things like that, and then they're like Doge Moon. I'm like, dude, like, what are you like? Why? You just wasted this whole thing. So shout out to Useless for being so creative and taking their own steps. Welcome to the top five. Welcome to the top five. I'm looking forward to see you all in here. I'm looking forward to seeing you all in here. Well, guys, we've come down to our very, very last. I'm sorry for the rant. You guys don't understand. It really makes me mad because I'm passionate about this. I love this, you know. But well, let's add that. Let's number 5. I want that to be seen because shout out to Useless. Oh. All right, there we go. Boom. So we are now into the moment of chat's choice. I will give you guys like 1 minute. If you want to spam, you can spam. Please don't spam. You don't need to spam. But let me know what crypto that you all want to see us go over as chat's choice. It's a hard one to follow up. So let's definitely see. But if there are any cryptos that you guys do want us to talk about, if you want us to go over, let us know down in the chat right now. And we'll go ahead and give it a look. But I will say, when I ask for you all to please stop, please stop. Our moderators mute. I love them because they will not ask questions. They will just mute. Okay. No spamming. Okay. Let's see what we got. We will not be reviewing any cryptos that we've gone over before. Okay. Oh my god. Matthias, too much. Oh my gosh. Land share. Interesting. Moonbet. Crypto Island, TCG are our trusted partners. Personally, I love the project. Why does that sound so familiar? What's the actual name? What's the actual name? I'm seeing TCG a lot. Maybe we'll go over them. If Paul trusts him, I trust him. Hey, bro, have you seen CISLA, Decentralized Private Island Project? Crypto Island. Ooh, Crypto Island. Lindsay Lohan tweeted about it, please. I can't read the whole thing because you guys will clip it and use it as advertising. But I have not checked it out. If the chat wants to see it, we'll check it out. But super chats, like I'll throw it out to the chat. Like if the chat wants to see it, please let me know. Of course, but that does not guarantee you a spot there. But if the chat wants to see it, of course, let me know. TCG. I'm seeing TCG a lot. Oh wait, no, the collective. Yeah. We went over them. We went over the collective before. We have gone over them. I remember that. That was season 1. Let's look at something new. Safe Moon, of course, we're not going to do them. This is the Gem Finder series. That's like a whole different thing, right? Safe Doge Shibinu. I think this is the one we should go over. Surge or Vault. Surge has been out for a minute. Surge has its own problems. Strike. I'm going to give it another, once we get to 1:10. So I'm going to give it another 1:15 for you guys to let me know. And we'll go from there. Vault is cool too. I've not looked at Vault. We've looked at TCG, so let's not maybe not even try to spam that one. Jewish coin. Look at their chart. M content. T Hill. M content deal coming soon. Pay attention. Land share. Tencent DYOR token. I've heard a lot about DYOR token. I think I've been in talks with them before, but Moonbet. Someone said Vault sucks. We can look at Vault. I've not looked at Vault. I've been really like busy. Okay. DYOR token would be cool. Next token should be next Monday. DYOR token. All right, let's do that one. Let's look at it. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Okay. People are excited about DYOR. All right, let's do it. What's their website? Is it DYOR-crypto? No, that ain't it. Is it DYOR.net? Is it DYOR.net? Let me know. What are we looking at on likes? Don't make me start harassing y'all about likes. Hold on. Let's see. 108. All right. I ain't mad. As long as we got above 100, we good. Please no vault. Okay. Um, I like DY. I've heard of DYOR before. Let me know what's the website. I'm not gonna pull it up until we see it. Useless. Hey, useless. You probably know useless. What's their? Is their website dyor.net? Maybe it's on Twitter. Hold on. Someone in the chat, let me know. Jim Jarvis, do you know? Oh, it's this. Wait, I don't know which one it is. Which one is this? Which one is it? Let me know, and then we'll get useless. Be like the season is over. Yeah, I remember. I was in talks with DYOR, but I don't remember what happened there. We'll check it out though. I'll look at it. Someone just let me know which the top one. Okay, Charles. I trust you, Charles. God darn it. Yeah. Okay, we'll go. Okay, 500 followers. DYR. Okay, this is the one. So many people asking. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's do this one. Okay. So we. Hmm. What is what? We're saddened to learn about Dreamcoin and the investments lost in that scam. DYOR token will be airdropping our token to several. Okay. I thought they had something to do with it. Okay. Shout out to Charles. Big shout out to Charles. I don't see a message here, but shout out to you, Charles. All love, homie. All love, all love. Um, I was about to say something. Oh yeah. Okay, guys. Now that we have picked it, now that we've gone over the chat's choice and we know which one it is, no more spam. Okay, let's not put any crypto project names or anything like that. We're going over DYR token, so let's like any spam from this point forward will be muted. Just a fair warning. My mods are look. They're ready. They're ready to go. Okay. Like those of you spamming Crypto Island, I would highly suggest you not do that. Okay. All right. Oh, this is cool. All right. Do Your Own Research token was developed by victims of scams to bring together a community to fight against a growing number of rug pulls, honeypots, and fraudulent contracts in the cryptocurrency market. Okay. Okay. Cool. I support that. You know, free links, light paper, vetting services. Okay. So it kind of looks like they're fighting scams. Hey, I'm trying to fight scams. Hit send before putting in the message. Thanks for looking at our product. Oh. Hit send before putting in the message. Thanks for looking at our product. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all, Charles. Shout out to you. Okay. Um, a lithium has similarities useless. Maybe we'll give it a look one day. Shout out to you. Hey, wait, Jeremy, did you make this? Is you made this? 603,000 market. This is small. Okay. This is pretty small. 2,600 holders. Too small, but it's kind of small. 72 cents, 1 trillion DYOR. Okay, 1 quadrillion, 500 BNB price, Bitcoin price. Okay, so this is just information. What do they do? Okay, are they? This would be kind of funny if they're not doxed. Oh wait, here we go. Okay, cool. Oh wait, Jeremy. Wait, is that what I just saw? Hey, Jeremy, what's up? Wait, Jeremy, I feel like I talked to. Oh no, I talked to Rob D. Now that I think about it, I talked to Rob D a long time ago. I wonder why we never brought y'all on stream. Let's see what this is. Okay, this is a pretty sick website though. All right, stop the scams with education. The DYOR community strives to teach investors how to find reputable crypto projects while avoiding honeypots and rug pulls. Our community is driven by people that were scammed. We work to ensure it doesn't happen to any other investors. Cool, I love that. Can't be mad about that. So during 2020, the remarkable sum of 129 million USD was reported. Wow, this is quite alarming. Since 2019, saw 0 thefts reported. Really? Huh. Everyone is that. Okay, cool. In July 2021, DeFiPulse.com reported a total of 61.939 billion USD invested in various decentralized finance projects. This is a staggering increase from 2019 when 680 million USD was invested. This kind of growth is a breeding ground for scams and facts. That's what we do here too. Like this is kind of like this is like my little my own version of DYOR. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna show you guys how I do research. So the solution: we are not alone, or you are not alone. Every member of the DYOR team has experienced loss due to fraud or scams. Cool. Our goal is to help spread information that will educate investors on how to identify and avoid malicious projects. We actively investigate new projects, coins, and tokens. Documentation is being compiled from our findings, and we will be made available to DYOR holders first. Cool. Maybe we can work together for the Gem Finder series somehow. All right. Anyone spamming any other cryptos right now? Guys, we're not doing any more cryptos tonight, so there's no point. So please don't do that. I don't want my mods to mute you. All right. A light paper is documented summarizing a white paper. Since the early 1990s, white papers have been utilized as informational documents describing a product, utility, or function in a new business or project. So they have that. All right, let's see it. Okay. Oh, okay. So they're stopping scams. Is to bring education to the average investor in the cryptocurrency community. With how simple and easy it is to design your own crypto coin, there's a lot of new investors falling into scams and fraudulent projects. We don't want investors losing hundreds or thousands. Um, okay. We don't want investors losing hundreds, thousands, and even hundreds of thousands of dollars anymore. And we want to provide educational material that any investor can understand in a community that is driven to assist people in not falling to rug pulls, honeypots, or any other scam. Okay. All right, how are we going to do this? Yeah, that's the question. Our team has a free education page on our website. Did I miss that? Okay. Our free education page uses tools that anyone has to access the internet can use. Our free education page uses tools anyone that has access to the internet can use. The tools being provided are simple tools that anyone can learn and should learn. In the future, we would like to create a dedicated team to vetting new projects and contracts provided by either the community or the contract creators. Okay. All right. Um, Current market cap is 635,000. Holders approximately 3,000. Okay. We'll be providing services in multiple tiers for new projects, such as a free quick look over to see if there's any immediate red flags, having our personal team of experts dissect their contract at the cost of DYOR tokens. Okay, that's a cool way to do that. We strive on wanting to make the crypto community a safer place for everyone, no matter if you're one of the largest wallet in Bitcoin down to the smallest wallet in SafeMoon. Also, our team will continue to airdrop the victims of rug pulls and honeypots to not only give a little something back to them, but to let them know they're not alone. That's cool. I love that. That's sick. It's a good way of marketing too, but it's a good way to kind of like, here you go. Like, we feel your pain. So light paper, white paper in work, set up DYOR vetting team. How long has DYOR has been out for a minute, right? They've been out for a little while, I think. Let me know. I think it's been out for a minute. Increase holders, hold education workshops, and perform vetting scam projects. In Q4, it would be our pleasure to hold education workshops to further educate on the community. We would also like to multiply our holders by 5x, our Q3 projection of 5,000. Okay. It's DYOR. Um, burn. Q2 of 2022, the burn wallet is projected to contain 30% of all tokens in circulation. Okay. So future projects, scam relief program. Our object is not only educate, but also try to give back a little to victims of scams. We continue to airdrop DYOR tokens to victims of scams and have an application section where scammed individuals can send in reports. We'll review their reports and publish a report on it so no one else will fall victim to the scam. I love that. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. Vetting services. Is this up? Where does this link go? Where does this link go? I don't want to do this right now. I don't want to log in on stream. Where does this because this is my computer that like I just stream on. I don't do anything else on it, and I don't log into anything on it. Because you guys know I got hacked a few months back. Where does that go? What does that do? Vetting services. Is there like are the vet services already up or so there's a total of 1 quadrillion. That is a lot of tokens. I don't like the amount of. I'm not gonna lie. You guys know I'm 100% honest. That's a lot. Like 1 quadrillion is my max, and that's like 1,000 times more than that. Why? Like why so many? There has to be some type of reason. There has to be some type of reason. Our well clause is set to prevent any single transaction greater than 5 quadrillion tokens. Multiple that's what 0.05% or 0.5% of the total supply, something like that. Are permitted as long as they fall within the well clause limits. Every transaction is taxed 10%. This generates liquidity. Burn tokens distributes tokens back to the holders. Like, man, it's just so many tokens. Holders of DYOR token will automatically receive rewards with each transaction. 5% of each tokens on each transaction get redistributed to holders. This includes the burn wallet, 5%. And that's like, so the burn wallet is a holder. And so there's not a, wait, hold on, pause. So it was a typo and I didn't catch. Okay, so how many tokens are there? How many tokens are there? Because that'll completely change my mind. I was about to exit off because that's way too many. But if it's, let me know how many is it? That is very important for what I say in the next coming sentences. So I want to know real quick. Ba, 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 ba. That's the so it's 1 quintillion, one quintillion. I thought he's. I'm confused. That's the amount. Just check the B. Okay, yeah, you're right. Let me just check the BSC because I'm confused. Okay. Uh, precise K9. Yeah, I know. I'm waiting too. I'm curious because now I'm at the point like I'm like, all right, I gotta know this. The typo was on the contract. Oh, oh, dang. Okay, so the typo was on the contract. So they meant to do 1 quadrillion, I think, but they made it 1 quintillion. Um, I would like burn as much of them as I could. So what's the game plan with that then? Okay, so like, because we can't just have over a quintillion coins. Like that's never gonna get anywhere. I don't think. So how what's the game plan? Like how do you get that down? Because to get that within the quadrillions, I mean that's burning like what 99% or something. But the larger supply allows us to airdrop to more victims. I understand that, but you got to think about the where does like they get those tokens, but can the token really grow, man? Like it's just when the supply is that hard, moving it's so rough. We have a burn parties every weekend. Okay. Man, I'm very drawn. Very drawn because I love the idea and I love the how do you explain it? I love the concept, like what they want to do, and bringing awareness to this and helping with scams. Like I'm all about that. Like you guys know that's what this whole entire thing is about. But I'm concerned about the future now. Like I'm kind of concerned about manually working on getting. I want to see I want to see it because that's a big mistake. Like that's a big mistake. Like I want to like it needs to be a lot of burn, like a very huge. And then the thing is like even if there's a burn, then when you look on BSC scan, there can be like a 99% burn wallet, and then all of those whales that there may be won't be an accurate representation of what total percent of the circulating supply they actually have control over. Because okay, let's see what else. DYOR token gives back to the unfortunate victims of Binance Smart Chain. Like, I love that. Like, I absolutely love the thought process here. Like, how can we give back and help the community and things like that? I love it. Like, how could you not love it? Our vision is to be a one-stop shop for crypto project vetting. Our goal is to ensure members of our community learn how to avoid scams and prevent loss. We plan to accomplish this goal by educating the community on how to use the tools needed to safely vet new crypto projects. Okay. Let me see. I wanted to see this free links. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Um, we're working on an extensive documentation library. Until it's ready, please utilize this information in this section. It's just these two. Okay. And this has been out for like 2.5 months, right? Impossible to burn all that much because there will already be wallets with over 1%. Yeah, for sure. Um, Man, Morris, that's not really how that works. Really. Um, okay. So let's see. Let's try to develop my 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 kabang here. Trying to figure out how I feel. So I love the fact that they're doxxed. Let's talk about the things I like. I love the fact that they're doxxed. I love the idea. I love the mission statement. Are they audited? I don't believe so. Which I think an audit on a company or on a crypto that is focused on how do you explain it? Getting an audit on a crypto that's focused on helping prevent scams is only necessary. Like I mean that like that's an absolute necessary. Do they have any plan? Do you have any plans for a tech rate audit? By chance, out of curiosity, let me know. Let me know. So I'd like to see an audit. I don't think we can rank them today. I don't think that would be the thing to do because I don't see them getting into the top five right now. So my thoughts are, I really like a lot of the fundamentals they've established in doxing themselves. I like the idea. You guys know I'm a sucker for like anything that helps with scams and anything like that. I'm a big fan of that. Um, I'm a fan of that. I like the fact that I saw it on Twitter. I saw it right here. We're saying about the Dream Coin, like they're doing airdrops out to token holders who of crypto projects that they got scammed on, and so that allows people to kind of get rewarded a little bit at least, and get some type of return and feel some type of communion after something so tragic, right? You get scammed, it sucks. So the fact that they've done that is all good, and I'm a big fan of that. There's a few things I want to see. Okay, I want to see an audit. 100% have to figure out that token supply. I mean, it's just too many. Okay, it's way too many. Okay. At some point in the future, out of my own wallet. Okay, so Jeremy Williams is doing it out of his own wallet, so of course that is something to something to think about. It's definitely something to think about. Maybe there can be different ways you can increase the utility. Maybe you can have some type of paid services or something like that, in which the revenue is then generated. That use that revenue to then get the audits and get the necessary things to establish the fundamentals. So I for sure want to see that. The website, I love the website. I like the look of it. The orange and blue, this contrast colors. You got to love it. But I definitely want to see that the white paper is out. I think you guys have been around a little bit too long to not have a white paper just yet. If this is an error, if this is an error right here, I think that needs to be somewhere, because some people will look at this and immediately be like, what? Like, there's too many. So if that's an error, I think I definitely think that needs to be addressed and that you guys are working on it, of course. So I'm very in the middle. I think fundamentally y'all are doing an absolutely amazing job. I just think there's improvements that need to be made, especially after a few months. Okay. Maybe after a few months, but I'll just follow it. I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm just going to see what you guys all decide to do, because I do like the fact that y'all have taken initiative to try to help against rug pulls and scams and things of that sort. And so with that, we'll check back in. I think that's what we'll do. We'll check back in on this one. We'll see where they get. And going forward, we'll see how they continue to help, because they're doing something that helps the community. At the end of the day, providing the information that helps against rug pulls could save one person a couple $1,000s. It's still beneficial. Okay. So, okay. All right. All right. That's okay. Okay. You can buy white papers on Fiverr. You can put anything in a white paper and you don't have to stick to any of it. Yeah, of course. But it's the idea of professionalism, right? Like, this is our official white paper. This is what we're doing. This is what we're working with. If you got to update it. White paper V2, sure. But when you have a light paper, it comes across that the project's new, right? Like, light paper is kind of like, okay, this is our ideas, but we haven't really gotten into it. So I think like a white paper itself is kind of just more of a professional thing. That's my opinion, of course. It's my opinion. Well, I'll be on the moon if you're looking for us when you check back in. I hope so. I hope so. I honestly hope so. Heck yeah. Okay. Let's see. Matthew, aren't there hundreds of rug pulls a day at least? Why should risky and silly behavior be compensated? I'm all for some projects being a show for rug pulls, but others are obviously a scam. I think they don't just give money to anyone who gets rug pulled, of course, because then there could be like exploits there. I think they definitely do go look to see like those good ones, like it was a good scam, like they got us. It was really, hey, you got us. You know what I mean? Like those type of. It seems like that's what they're targeting. We work on that. Thanks. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm just giving you, my 100% honest opinion. And you guys know, like, again, I'm a fan of the idea. I'm a fan of the project. I love what you guys are trying to do. I think that there's improvements that can be made that would be dramatic. I think they would take a pretty big approach, and in just terms of presentation marketing and things like that. So guys, what we're going to go ahead and do is, now that we have, let's do this. We're just going to pull up our contenders again here, because we are now at the end of the episode. We're at an hour and 30 minutes. So what we're going to do, opening up the chat to some questions. I know you guys asked me a lot of questions just about me, myself, my fighting career, what I do outside of here. By the way, I'm walking again. I only have one crutch, but since my surgery, you guys know I haven't been able to walk for the last 5 weeks now. I'm back to walking. I'm slowly walking and I'm getting into it, and it's interesting. It was weird trying to learn how to walk again, but I'm walking in. So if there's any questions, any things like that, we'll do a quick little live AMA for the next 5 minutes. But before we get into that, drop your questions there. We're gonna take a look at our new contenders. So of course we do have MyBricks, Driven X, and Gorilla Diamond in the top three, absolutely crushing it. MyBricks is our very heavy favorite to win the season, but we do have some contenders in here like Driven X who've been putting in that work. And so it'll be interesting to see, being only 0.5% behind them, how that does all develop. Of course, we do have Gorilla Diamond, which is one that I did an update on 3 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. So definitely go check that out, as we did update on all of that. Wanderlust is going to be a crypto that's focused on in promoting travel and helping the world, which is a very interesting idea. They've been doing fantastic. So keep an eye on them. And then Useless Crypto does make the comeback on season 2 to take the number 5 spot to possibly put themselves into the Gem Finders final tournament at the end of the season. In terms of when the final season is, or the finale for the season is, I'm not 100% sure. I think we have like 6 or 7 more episodes before we get there. The whole idea is to get a solid list of contenders and then see if we can knock any of them out just from new things. And then we go from there and develop it. So I'd say probably 6-7 episodes from now, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. I'll go about 6-7 episodes. We'll go ahead and wrap this up. So with that being said, we're going to jump into the chat. We're going to see if we have any questions, and we're going to get into it. So let's see. Should you buy Cardano since it dropped and it will eventually rise? It depends. Watch my video from this morning. It depends. You can also benefit from my Solana video that I dropped. I talked about that exact method of thinking. Gareth Bennett, when's the next fight? My next fight, I'm aiming for March. I'll be walking again fully, hopefully in like a month. I'll be back to physical therapy and personal training for about 3 months. That puts us at like December, January or so. So about 3 month training camp. Yeah, March. I'm aiming for March. Shout out to you watching live. All love. Okay. Sorry, Jeremy can't count O's. It's all good. When your own company. I can't say a lot, but I'm not coming out with a token ever in my entire life. I'll never come out with a crypto. I simply will not do it. YouTubers already get looked at as scammers, and then you have like FaZe Rug in them, and then you have or not FaZe Rug, sorry, FaZe K and them doing what they did, and then you see Million Tokens owner doing what he did. I don't want nothing to do with it. Okay, I don't care how much money you can make off of it. I literally don't want anything to do with it. But there will be like an app, possibly, maybe, who knows? I'm just throwing out a little hint. No, a little bit of an app out in the future here that does a lot of what we do here. Let's just go ahead and say that there will be no token involved there. Absolutely nothing to do with crypto. I don't want anything to do with it. Okay, at all. Check on Telegram later. All open and transparent. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Tyler, for an honest and open discussion. Refreshing. Absolutely. This is what I do. I'm gonna be honest. Just say what I gotta say. I make some people mad. I point out when I think something's a rug pull. Then it turns out to be a rug pull, or it doesn't turn out to be what they're promising it is. Then I get spammed with dislikes, and then I turn out to be right, and everyone's apologizing. I'm just throwing some petty shade, but it's all good. Loads of cardio to do that. Absolutely. That's all I do. That's all we do really is cardio. Total supply is irrelevant. Is there someone on the team? Jim R is the chief operations officer. Jim, that's not true. Okay. Like I'm gonna just be honest. Like that is very far from the truth. Total supply is very, very relevant in this space. I got one. I got my. I didn't even need to get a new Xbox. I thought I needed to, but I just reset mine and did a whole bunch of stuff, and now it works. Okay, so I'm gonna be on Apex very soon. Absolutely. Shout out to you, Tyler. I saw your TA on Bitcoin. That must have been in the Patreon. It just broke into 52 and pushing the 52.5 now. Good. We're getting there. All right. Bless your dedication to this, buddy. Much love all the way from Rwanda, East Africa. Dang. Shout out to you. What time is it there? It got to be late. Shout out to you. I'm a holder and very happy. Of course. Keep doing what you do. Thanks. Absolutely, Jim Jarvis. Shout out to you. Jim Jarvis is one of my absolute favorite people ever. We love watching your streams, man. You're special to the community. It's blessed to have you. I appreciate that. I'm just trying to do my part. I'm just trying to do my part. That's it. Like, I'm not trying to, I get called all types of stuff on this platform, and it's all good. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm just trying to do my part and help in any way I can. How do you join your Patreon? It is patreon.com/TylerHillInvesting. The link is also provided down below. You don't have to join it. Of course, there is info in there on a lot of information. Technical analysis more favored. It's more favored towards technical analysis. But I'd appreciate it, of course, if you do. We'd definitely chat it up. So shout out to you. Andy Scorpio, what's up, homie? What's your current thoughts on NFTs like CryptoPunks? They're doing well. My buddy Connor Kinney is killing it right now. This dude's making bank off of them. I feel like I kind of missed the wave. If you've been on my YouTube channel for a while, you know I made a video about NFTs doing this. I made a video that said my secret trading or my secret investment strategy revealed, where I said in Q3, the end of Q3 to the beginning of Q4, NFTs are going to pop off, and it's happening. I'm so happy. I'm going to make a follow-up video about that pretty soon. But seem to be making a lot of money right now, but I don't have the time right now. I don't have the time to get into it. So your vibe is cool. I appreciate it. I'm just me, honestly. I just come over here and be me. Smash that like on your way out. Absolutely. I'm a holder and I love this project because of its transparency, as you should. You know anything new on Driven? I don't know. We're going to follow up on Driven X real soon. They got a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, no, I made it. Watch. Hold on. I'm going to go find it. Quickly. I want to go because now I want to see when that was. Dude, I was talking about this a long time ago. Oh, we just hit 52.3 thousand subscribers. Okay. 1 second. I'm looking right now. Hold on, I'm going to show you guys. I'm looking right now. I'm buying these types of cryptos, and I was talking about NFTs. I was literally talking about NFTs, and maybe I can crypto a big wave that I am anticipating to happen in the middle to the end of this year. And I was literally talking about NFTs, and then next thing you know, NFTs pop off. That was on June 14th. I called that a long time ago. A long time ago. That's crazy. Time flies, man. But with that being said, everyone, that looks like it is going to be about it for today's video. I hope you guys, of course, did enjoy it. And I love being on stream. I love coming on to talk to you guys. I'm going to try to do this twice a week. Sometimes it's going to be once a week. This time is more than likely going to be once a week. My girlfriend is fighting this weekend. She's also an MMA fighter. She's fighting out in Lake Charles. So we're going to go out there. We're going to go hopefully beat I'm not going to beat this girl up, but she's going to go beat this girl up, get her championship belt. We'll come back. And then on Monday, you guys can expect that I will be live again. So definitely do stay tuned. I have a bunch of videos coming over the next few days. So definitely do go check them out. Quick shout out to Tim Don. It's 12:28 a.m., buddy, but I got to do what I got to do. Listen, what's your take on X Mooney? They just moved their entire liquidity fund to ETH to BSC. Maybe we'll give them a look. We'll give them a look when we can. What? That's a super couple. Yeah, she's fantastic. She's amazing. Absolutely amazing. You guys will see her soon. I'll bring her on the channel at some point. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out how to do it. But with that being said, again, guys, I do appreciate each and every one of you who did join in. If you guys did enjoy, you can let me know, of course, by smashing that like button and subscribing to the channel if you are new. Now, whenever we do these, guys, one recommendation I have is please don't spam my other YouTube videos with cryptos. Okay, like please don't go to my comments and spamming cryptos you want to see. I do Twitter specials and I do these are the only place, please, to just let me know what cryptos you want me to look at. On the Twitter special is the best place you can do it. Like going to my other videos and shilling and spamming, it will only get you blacklisted from my channel, and I don't like to do that. Okay, so please do respect that. I like to keep Gem Finders to Gem Finders, these episodes and the Twitter specials I post. So please do that. But with that being said, of course, everyone, I do appreciate each and every one of you who did join in, who looked at this face for an hour and 38 minutes. I have no idea how you do it, but you do. And so for that reason, I do love all of you so much. So with that being said, I'll see you all again very, very soon. Tune in tomorrow morning for some more TA updates. I can't wait to see you all next time. Peace. You guys know the drill. I got to do it every time. I got to make it big screen. Hold on. I got to make it big screen because you guys won't put your piece up. Are you ready? Put your, thank you. I'll see you all next time. Peace.